I'm Ben Meiselas from the MeidasTouch Network, and this is a breaking news alert following Tuesday's hearing before Judge Deary, the special master who was appointed by Judge Eileen Cannon to oversee the review of documents obtained through the lawful search warrant at Mar-a-Lago. Judge Deary has just issued his first official case management order, and it is not good if your name is Donald Trump or Donald Trump's lawyers. There are three key things to take away from this order. First, affidavits under oath, requiring Trump and his lawyers to submit affidavits under oath regarding the documents at issue. Basically, put up or shut up and sign a declaration under penalty of perjury. Two, the timeline is quick. All of this will be done by the end of October, but Trump's declaration needs to be submitted next week by September 30th, so things will move quick, and we'll see what Trump does in response. And third, the appointment of an assistant to help the special master. As Judge Deary points out in his order, because he's still an active judge, he can seek monetary remuneration for his work. He can't be paid for it, but he is enlisting a retired magistrate judge by the name of Judge James Orenstein, who will be billing Donald Trump at $500 an hour. And very specifically in this order, the Judge Deary, recognizing that Donald Trump doesn't pay his bills, made it clear if you don't pay him promptly within like 7 days of the invoice being submitted, it will be deemed a violation of the special master order and you will be held in contempt. And so just to reframe the issue for everybody, of course, the 11th Circuit, we now know, ruled against Judge Eileen Cannon and for the Department of Justice, saying the Department of Justice can get the 100 classified records back, those top secret documents obtained during the search of Mar-a-Lago. So those documents are no longer going to be part of the special master process at all. Whoop, those documents go right to the Department of Justice. What are we talking about here? We're talking now about the 11,000 other documents obtained, most of them being government records, is what the Department of Justice said, some being personal documents that were intermingled with the other government records that were obtained by the Department of Justice, which the Department of Justice is allowed to obtain as part of the search warrant, because intermingling personal stuff with government stuff, or with the criminal property with your own property under search warrant, kind of 101 criminal law, you're allowed to take that. But nonetheless, that will all go before the special master. And the Department of Justice previously, through what's called a filter team that's separate from the investigating team, has identified potentially attorney-client privilege documents, which probably aren't attorney-client privilege documents, which may be attorney-client privilege, and they've segregated those documents as well. So those are another category of documents. And so here in the special master order, Judge Deary asked the Department of Justice, by September 26th, the government should submit a declaration or affidavit under oath stating that their previous detailed inventory is the complete inventory. But then no later than September 30th, 2 days later, Trump shall submit. It doesn't say plaintiff's lawyers. It says Trump shall submit. It says plaintiff. Who's Trump? Plaintiff shall submit a declaration or an affidavit that includes each of the following factual matters: a list of any specific items set forth in the detailed property inventory that Trump asserts were not seized from the premises on August 8, 2022. A list of any specific items set forth in the detailed property inventory that Trump asserts were seized from the premises on August 8, 2022, but as to which Trump asserts that the detailed property inventory's description of contents or location within the premises where the item was found is incorrect. C, a detailed list and description of any item that Trump asserts was seized from his premises, Mar-a-Lago, on August 8th, but is not listed in the detailed property inventory. The submission shall be Trump's final opportunity to raise any factual dispute as to the completeness and accuracy of the detailed property inventory. And then by October 14th, the government shall submit a declaration or affidavit basically responding to that. But that's big. Put up or shut up, Donald Trump. You want to rant on your stupid social media platform. You want to rant at your rallies. You are going to sign, sir, a declaration under penalty of perjury to this special master who you appointed, attesting to all of that things, all of those disinfo. Put it under penalty of perjury. In essence, teeing it up for Donald Trump to potentially be convicted of perjury if he lies. And we know that he has the ability and willingness, and in fact, all he will do is lie to court. So let's see what happens there. Then concurrently with what I just mentioned in that process, there will be a review of the seized materials, and it sets forth a process whereby the government will make the documents available, have a spreadsheet, and then Trump and his lawyers can respond with summaries as to each and every document, any claim of attorney-client privilege, any claim of work product privilege, any claim of executive privilege, any claim of presidential records, that they're presidential records, and any claim that these documents are personal records, one by one by one. And the judge has ordered the Department of Justice, Judge Deary did, to basically agree and get these documents to Trump ASAP. The Department of Justice, oh, they're loving this right now. They're getting those documents quickly over to Trump, who's going to have to respond very, very, very quickly. This whole process, it will be done by October 21st. And then finally, after October 21st, this order by Judge Deary says that Trump, if he claims that any of these documents should be returned, go file a motion with me. And also in that motion, I want to hear your position, Trump, why I, as the special master, should hear it and why Judge Eileen Cannon should hear it, versus you going through the regular process, which would be a Rule 41G motion, a return of property motion, which would normally be filed with the magistrate, Judge Reinhardt, who issued the search warrant. Remember Judge Reinhardt, whose case is the one overseeing the search warrant? You would normally file that Rule 41G case with the magistrate judge. Now, what else happened in this order? Staffing, compensation, and expenses. Paragraph 4 of this order states that Judge Deary will be hiring or will be bringing on someone by the name of Honorable James Orenstein, who is a retired magistrate judge from the Eastern District, who Judge Deary has worked with before, to help assist going through these records. Donald Trump shall pay his fees. It will be $500 an hour. And then this is one of my favorite parts of the order. It says, Trump shall notify the undersigned of any objection to the invoice, which will be promptly reviewed and resolved no later than 7 calendar days after the court has resolved any such disputes, or 7 calendar days after receiving an invoice as to which Trump raises an objective. Trump will submit payment in full as directed on the invoice. And this is the best part. Failure to make timely payment will be deemed a violation of the special master's order, subject to sanction pursuant to Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 53C2. So this is a nightmare for Donald Trump and his lawyers right now. This is the worst case scenario right now for Donald Trump and his lawyers right now. The 100 classified documents that these, by the way, Trump's lawyer, one of them is a foreign agent for Venezuela and the Maduro regime. These classified documents that they wanted to hold up so they could try to stall the criminal investigation into Trump. Special master isn't looking at them. What he is going to do, though, is make Trump respond to these 11,000 documents, mostly all of them being government records, make claims as to each, which Trump can incriminate himself. Trump now has to pay his lawyers. He's got to pay the magistrate's assistant, this new guy, Judge Orenstein, who's being brought in and who's billing $500 an hour. And if Trump doesn't pay, he's going to be sanctioned. Trump has to submit affidavits. He has to submit them under penalty of perjury. This is great news for justice. You couldn't have asked for a better order for justice. It shows Judge Deary knows that Donald Trump is completely full of crap here. He knows what he's dealing with, and this is a truly brilliant order. Unlike Judge Eileen Cannon, who is trying to cover up for her corrupt friend and buddy Donald Trump, but she did it also so poorly that her order was just absolutely destroyed by the 11th Circuit, who went one by one and basically said, you don't even deserve to be a judge. They didn't say that, but that was basically the implication. This judge right here, Judge Deary, knew exactly what he was doing, and now Trump is on the spot. Put up or shut up, you criminal Donald Trump. This has been Mycelis from the MeidasTouch Network. Great news for justice. Hit the subscribe button right now. In addition, if you want to support independent media like this, here's how you can do it. Go to patreon.com/MeidasTouch. That's patreon.com/MeidasTouch. patreon.com/MeidasTouch. We're not funded by any outside investors at all. We're powered by democracy and fueled by you. Help grow this independent channel at patreon.com/MeidasTouch.
At MeidasTouch, we are unapologetically pro-democracy, and we demand justice and accountability. That's why we're spreading our message to Convict 45. That's right, gear up right now with your Convict 45 tees and pins at store.MeidasTouch.com. That's store.MeidasTouch.com.